It's college forum season, and for a lot of parents and students, that means stress as they get ready to head off to school.
And we were saying we remember this day all too well.
Daunting.
Especially when it comes to FAFSA forms. But IPFW is here to help. This morning we're joined by David Peterson, Director of Financial Assistance, to talk about how you guys are helping out today. Great to have you here with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, first of all, what is the process for students to receive that financial aid? Where do we start?
Okay. Well, the first place you want to start out with is, of course, the free application for federal student aid, the FAFSA. Students can do that online now. Back when I went to college, it was a rather lengthy paper form, but it's actually all completely online now. And that's really the easiest part. You can complete that. It takes about 25 to 30 minutes if you have all the things you need to available to you at the time when you're filling it out. And then you're going to get a confirmation that it's been submitted right there on the spot. About 3 days later, the school should be able to draw that information down. And then really it's between you and the schools working on all the additional forms that you may have. Every school is a little bit different. Some schools have institutional applications that you have to do. Some schools don't. It's really up to the individual school.
And you said the online process is a little bit shorter than some of us may remember, but a lot of times people overthink it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the biggest thing when people are completing the FAFSA is what we see is that students and families tend to overthink things. They really feel like it's supposed to be more complicated than what it really is. And it's really pretty self-explanatory. If you go through it and answer the questions, you should be fine, and it shouldn't take very long at all.
And make sure you have all that information with you before you sit down.
But even some of that's kind of changed. Now you can actually use a data retrieval tool since it's online.
Oh, okay.
And if you've already done your taxes, you can actually pull your tax information directly in there, so you don't even have to worry about filling in your tax information anymore.
Yeah, that's really
so again,
convenient.
as you remember, that's a huge change.
Oh, big help for sure.
Yes.
IPFW is actually holding an event today to help students and parents with filling out some of these forms. Talk a little bit about the event.
Okay. Well, it's actually being held at IPFW, but it's actually sponsored by the Indiana Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators. It's called College Goal Sunday. It's a national program that's been in existence for quite a few years now. There's 42 sites in the state of Indiana. We're just one of the few that are available. And at this event, we're going to have representatives from all the local schools are going to be there, and we're going to be helping students and families complete their FAFSA online, helping them with some tips, tricks, everything we can, get them through that process and get it done for them today so they don't have to worry about this hanging over their head any longer.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
It
Just
is.
thinking about it.
I think people make it way tougher than what it is because they worry so much. It's kind of like taxes, and it's really not that difficult.
David, thank you very much for the helpful information.
Not a problem.
And Fort Wayne College Goal Sunday is today at 2 p.m. at IPFW. The FAFSA deadline is March 10th.